What's going on, you guys? So we had the chance to catch the Raiders preseason game, the first Raiders preseason game against the Seattle Seahawks, and we're really excited to start this year of football again back with the Raiders and bring back one of our latest segments of standouts and fizzouts. Now everybody's got winners and losers from, you know, their own way of doing it, or winners and losers, risers and fallers. Ours is standouts and fizzouts because of pop. Obviously, you've got your standouts. Your fizzouts are the ones that, because of pop. Now, this isn't a pop. This is a rain, orange dreamsicle. It is about 1:40 here, a.m. Just want to get on that grind and everything, bringing you guys some content. So, overall, all things considered, it could have been a lot worse, but and there was good and bad. So let's jump right into it, though. So the good. Let's start with the standouts because we're a pretty optimistic channel here. So we'll start out with the standouts. So Zamir White kicking things off with a very nice return. I think that bodes well for him. I think that overall the running back room of the Raiders is stacked, but at the same time, like Ashton Genty is going to be getting the majority of carries. We understand all of that. So really good way to kick things off for Zamir White, having a nice return and everything. And I think that really set up the offense. Isaiah Palamau, now he did lose contain on that early, I think it was that screen pass, or maybe it was that, no, I think it was that run that at the beginning there. But overall, Isaiah Palamau had that really nice interception. And I do think he's going to end up being a defensive gadget player here for the Raiders. Dylan Lauby, I think, honestly, when he's not fumbling the ball, he's pretty good. He kind of showed that tonight and did a pretty good job of being explosive. Had a nice run there. Also had that 6-yard touchdown reception. So that was really good to see as well. Cam Miller. So if you were Aiden O'Connell, you are panicking right now, or at least you should be at least a little bit worried. But I also understand that it is what it is. Like it's the first preseason game, some jitters and everything, new coaching staff, but Cam Miller played very respectively, 6 of 7 for 76 yards and a touchdown. Had that 41-yard touchdown to Shedrick Jackson, where I'll admit was a little bit not necessarily underthrown, but it could have had more zip on it. But I mean, you're just nitpicking at that point. Threw a touchdown. Overall, took really good care of the football and had your team in a position to win it at the end. So, I mean, Aiden O'Connell, we'll get into him in a second. But if you're Cam Miller, you're pretty pumped about how you played and how things went because you got a shot. You definitely got a shot at that, that number 2 spot, if you ask me. Also, so Chris Collier ran the ball pretty well. 9 carries, 42 yards. Dylan Lauby, 530 for 34. Like we had mentioned. Shedrick Jackson, So had 4 for 76 and a tutty. Like we had mentioned, that 41-yard touchdown pass that he caught, and was reliable for Miller and company, and did some really good things. Also, Philip Dorsett, 3 for 36. Bachman had that really nice that catch over the middle there in the first half. Looked really, really good too, as well. Ian Thomas, that's a name that it had been a while, but I loved Ian Thomas coming up out of school, and I thought that he was going to be a very underrated tight end, and he was actually kind of underrated for the Panthers there. But Ian Thomas getting some run, good to see him catching some passes out there as well. Dante Thornton Jr., excuse me. He needs to get the ball more. Very much underthrown on that first interception by Aiden O'Connell. But Thornton needs to get the ball a lot more, especially in the regular season, and they need to scheme up ways for him to get the football. Also, Trey Tucker had a really nice catch for 15 yards there. And like we said, overall, I thought offensively things were pretty good. We'll get it, trust me, we'll get into the fizzouts here. Also, defensively, so like we mentioned, Isaiah Palamau, Trevin Mai had a sack, so that was really good. And it was on Jalen Milroe nonetheless, so that was even more impressive in its own right. And so defensively, there was a lot left on the table. There was a lot to be desired. So let's just jump into it. So then this is a great thing for fizzouts because, hey, like we said, pop is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and it needs to replace all water, or maybe it's rain at this point. Anyway, point is that the fizzouts. So Jeremy Chin lost that contain on that touchdown run, and it was a tie between Jeremy Chin as well as I think it was Isaiah Palamau. I can't remember off the top of my head, but all you need to know is that they lost contain, and it was just ugly. Like, it was just the theme of the night on that, just not being able to set an edge, being able to get off blocks and make plays, and it was the most frustrating thing because this defense is actually very talented, and it's just, oh boy. Palma also missed that tackle on that long run there to start things out for the Seahawks. I think it was Darian Porter Jr. actually on that, and Christopher Smith on that touchdown run. They made it seem like Christopher Smith got his just got rocked. I mean, it was an okay block, but it wasn't like he got rocked. But it is what it is. I guess you got to find something in the preseason to hype you up a little bit. But both Darian Porter as well as Christopher Smith both lost contain on that touchdown run. Is what it is. But like I said, I really would have really liked the defense to step up and being able to stop the run, get some more, pressure on the passer. And, and I understand some of it was Jalen Milroe. And, I mean, you can't just go after Jalen Milroe. You got to be really careful because, I mean, the guy runs a 4.3. I completely understand that. But I just would have liked to see more from our pass rushers. But Aiden O'Connell. So there wasn't all bad for Aiden O'Connell. There was some really nice throws over the middle. And, that's it with Aiden O'Connell. He shows the ability to have some really nice throws and just thread the needle sometimes. But then there's just those bonehead interceptions where he finished 18 of 30 for 205 yards, a touchdown, 2 picks. Both of them were bonehead interceptions. But it shocks me that it's frustrating because he makes a really good throw over the middle, like to Bachman was one throw, as well as really nice, also nice throw to Thornton as well. And it feels like he takes one step forward and 2 steps back, and it's frustrating because at one point we stood on the table for him saying that he could be really, really good. And I don't know, maybe a backup quarterback is going to be where he's best suited for in the NFL. That's definitely a possibility. But there's those moments where it just seems like maybe he could do something special. But I don't know. Matt Jones. So the linebackers, we had touched on it. The defense did a horrific job, in my opinion, of against the running as well as on the screen passes. Oh my gosh! I mean, Matt Jones got absolutely just. He had him. He had him right there. Just break down, make the tackle, and it just could not happen. And the Seahawks. Voice crack, awesome. I mean, they did whatever they wanted. Ran for over 100 yards, and it was awful. And so, if you were the Seahawks running for over 170 yards, I think it was over 6-7 yards a pop, just not good, not good. So, I understand too that it's the preseason, it's the first game. You got to be able to temper some of this, but. Man, we need to see more from our run defense. Aiden O'Connell needs to play like it's his last day because, could be. The offensive line for our running game was horrific. So, overall was horrific, even though the Raiders were able to run the ball semi-effectively. But like I said, it just baffles me. I think that there was some good, there was some bad, the good, bad, and the ugly, something like that. But overall, hey, we're tired. We're sorry. It's 1:44 in the morning. Really excited to bring you that content. Let us know what you guys think overall, though, about our latest edition of Standouts and Fizzouts. Standouts because of players that stood out and players that fizzled out. Let us know what kind of pop you guys drink in the comment section down below. We're more of a Coke and Pepsi type of dude, and sometimes when we're pulling an all-nighter or pretty close, we like to drink some rain. But also, hey, maybe let us know energy drink of your choice. But overall, like we said, like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.